Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Ellen Barnes, president of the Non-12-Step Alcohol Treatment Center. Smart women develop alcohol problems in several different ways that are different from men. One of the areas we see is when women quit work to stay home and be full-time mothers. Frequently this is women who have had significant professional careers and they've delayed motherhood for quite a while, and now they finally had that baby and they stay home. They've decided they're going to take a extended leave or retire. And they get home and, of course, they adore their baby, but they are lonely. They didn't realize how lonely they would be for adult company. And the other area is they're not getting all the bennies they got at work. They're not getting paid a lot of money. They're not getting paid anything. They're not getting the, congratulatory, you did a great job kind of things. The baby's not doing that. The baby's crying, So they're not getting any of that. And a lot of that it's really significant, especially if you're like 40, 42 years old. You're used to it, and you were very, very good at what you did. So they start getting very lonely and somewhat bored, and then they feel guilty that they feel lonely and bored because they're not supposed to, because they're moms. It should be enough. And for some women, it's not. So they turn to drinking to fill the time. Another area that women can get into trouble is when they're starting their careers and they're into sales and marketing especially. And so there's a lot of entertaining, a lot of expense accounts, a lot of drinking. Women cannot drink as much as men can drink. Pound for pound. A guy that's exactly the same weight as a woman can outdrink you 2 to 1. So you can't sit there and match shots with either your colleagues or your customer. You're going to get into trouble. And what we find is that women who've been in these marketing careers for 10, 15, 20 years, and now maybe they're in their early 40s, they can't drink that way anymore, and they're having trouble. But, they're aging. They can't drink like that. They can't stop either. Another area that we find a lot of problems is around perimenopause to menopause. So somewhere mid-40s and then on up to mid-50s. Women start, if they're going to have problems, they start having issues where, mood swings, crankiness, grouchiness, and we all know that alcohol takes the edge off that. It really, really does. So people start using alcohol a little more than they were using before, makes them feel a little better. Also, it goes to the estrogen receptors, which are now sitting there empty, you might say. So it's giving them a little more of a boost. So they're feeling really good, drinking a lot. And they didn't always used to drink so much. So that's another area that we see a lot of. Then they get through menopause and they've got a full-blown alcohol problem. The final area that we see a lot of is empty nest. Women do really identify with being moms and mothers, and they've got their babies at home, and now their babies are growing, and the last kid leaves the house, and even if they're happily married, there's this big gap, especially when it was your daughter who left home, if you were close to her. So suddenly they're lonely, they've got all this extra time to fill, and their social drinking turns into problem drinking. So those are the areas that we see that are unique to women. If you'd like to speak to me about this topic or any other topic concerning your alcohol problems or a family member's alcohol problems, please feel free to call me anytime. We answer the phone from 8 to 8 Pacific time every day of the year. And I'd love to talk to you and see if we can help you. So give me a call, or if you just want more general information, please visit our website, non12step.com. Thank you.